Welcome to the basement, one drink, 3 mics, street dash, just navigated life. Follow and subscribe and come chill and vibe, man. Now get ready, cause the basement is live.
Alright, welcome back to the basement for night 2 of WrestleMania predictions. How y'all think night 1 went?
Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
I withheld information the entire time.
I feel like I'm batting 100 on that.
Yep. Well,
We should have wrote these down.
we can do
Well,
that
don't
here,
worry,
man.
it's
We'll
on
do it
video.
here, man. Yeah, it's on
True,
video.
true.
We can't change it up. So the first match, this is really blind to him because all I gotta do is say one name and he's immediately gonna go against him.
Same.
It's the first match is AJ Styles versus Logan Paul.
AJ Styles.
I mean, I should have known. Why did I? You know they had to have him in there. I'm gonna go AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
I'm going AJ Styles too.
Well, I'm going with who I want. I'm
Yeah.
not saying who I think.
I'm gonna
'Cause
tell you why I'm going AJ Styles. Favorite wrestler of all time, AJ Styles.
All time?
All time.
That's a
AJ
wild
Styles.
statement, man.
I've been watching him for almost 30 years. However, I'm going to go ahead and make a bold prediction as well. Match of WrestleMania.
All time. I'm stuck on
Well,
that.
I mean, Logan Paul also went pretty far though during the Royal Rumble.
Logan Paul's a good wrestler. Like, he's legit built for WWE. He's good.
I mean, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin. We got Undertaker. And you telling me AJ Styles is the guy?
Yep.
I don't know, man. All right.
But I'm
Yeah,
going to say, though, unpopular opinion, AJ Styles and Logan Paul is going to rival that triple threat match of Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk as far as just pure match telling. For me, anyways, I feel like that's going to be one of the most athletic matches there. Because it's going to be a spot fest.
Yeah.
It is going to be that. But that's my style. So, next fight we got, it is a fight. It's the Sin City Street fight. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. You have no idea who none of these guys are. Oops.
Yep.
All right.
Just break it while you're at it.
So, just pick a name. Drew McIntyre, he's the Scottish psychopath, versus Damian Priest. I'm not saying his nickname on our show.
Oh boy.
I'm going with him.
Damian Priest?
Yeah.
No, I can't go up against a Scottish dude. Like he's probably
He comes out in a kilt with a claymore sword.
Yeah, I mean you can't go against that. I mean, and they're in Vegas. He knows he's gonna be having some drinks. Yeah, I ain't going against a Scottish dude with some drinks.
Yeah, but the other guy, he wouldn't even say his nickname on the show. So
I will tell you, it's not his official nickname. It's what they call him backstage. I'll tell you that after the show.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm going to go Damian Priest.
See, I knew I was right.
I'm going Damian Priest on this one. I like Drew McIntyre, but I feel like he's at that stage of his career where Damian Priest is up and he's coming down. So
Those can make for some interesting matches. Though.
really could. Third one is the Intercontinental Championship, which is one of my favorite titles of all time. Is Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio, which is Rey Mysterio's son, versus Penta, which is he's newer to WWE, but he's been wrestling for a while. And versus Braun Breaker, who is the champion. Braun Breaker is Rick Steiner's son, which I know you don't know a lot about wrestling, but back in the 80s and 90s, you had this tag team called the Steiner Brothers. They were the shit, more or less.
Yeah.
They were my favorite tag team at that time. That's Rick Steiner's son. So Braun Breaker's the champion, Dominic Mysterio, Penta, and Finn Balor.
Am I remembering correctly that Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, right? Mm-hmm. Him and Buff Bagwell was a thing at one time, right?
Yeah, at one time,
Yeah.
they were in the NWO and all that together. Yeah, it was Buff the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Big Papa Pump, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this isn't gonna be one of those that's like
You don't know.
Well, no. I do know Dominic Mysterio, and I know that he's got a pretty good fan following and stuff too.
I feel
Has he been a champion before?
He's been the NXT North American champion.
But has he held anything in WWE?
Well, that's technically his WWE, but it's like their lower level. But no,
like the
technically
G-League?
he's not held a WWE title. He's held an NXT title.
I mean, I'd say that it's probably about time for him to get one.
Going with Dirty Dom?
Well, and I feel like I've done the past two champions that I picked, and it is WrestleMania.
I'm gonna go Dom too. My first thought was Finn Balor, but I feel like even back when I was following it several years ago, he was like very overplayed, and I feel like his run may be over.
I'm kind of stuck between Breaker keeping it and Penta. But I feel
Is
like
he the luchador guy?
I feel like they're going to push Penta because they've been massively pushing him. And I feel like eventually it's going to set up a match between him and his brother, Ray Phoenix. So I'm going to go with Penta, even though my gut suggests me to go with Breaker.
Withholding info again.
However, it would be cool to see Dirty Dom win. It would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's who I'm pulling for just because it's Ray's son.
Dude, he can't even talk on the mic because the crowd boos him so much.
Who, Dom?
Dom, yeah.
Wow.
Because he stabbed his dad in the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The next one is the women's tag team title match, and these guys already made up their mind. They looked at pictures. So we're going to go with Bailey and Valkyrie, I don't know how to say her first name, versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Go ahead, Drew.
I'm going with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah,
Liv Morgan.
I'm going to go with Liv Morgan and Raquel as well. I'm going to go on it because I just feel like they're just the better
Who's
ones.
the champion currently?
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are the champions. Bailey and Valkyrie, I feel like this is going to set up a rivalry between them. The next one is the WWE World's Women's Championship title match. The champion is Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
Rhea Ripley.
Didn't she fight in the women's championship last year too?
Yeah, she just lost it a couple months ago. Yeah, but yeah, she did last year too. Yeah.
Did she win it last year at
I
WrestleMania, or
think
did she already have it?
Think she may have won it, but I'm not 100% on that.
No, I think that she actually didn't win because I remember thinking like, how are you going to come out with most of us in white playing for you and not win the match?
Yeah, I can't remember to be honest.
I could be
with
wrong,
you.
but
Who'd you pick? Rhea.
yeah,
Rhea. Ooh. I think this is her year. Bianca Belair is another dark horse for that. I don't think Io Sky, because the way she won it a couple months ago was really rushed. So I feel like this is Rhea Ripley's chance to get a WrestleMania moment. I'm going with Rhea Ripley. That's who I'm going to go as well. In the last match, it is a farewell tour match. It is the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes, who's the champion, versus John Cena. This is his last WrestleMania. He's in the main event. The last chance. He also has 16 world championships, which ties Ric Flair. So if he wins, gets 17 titles, he has the most championship reigns of all time. This is his last WrestleMania. He is the bad guy. John Cena is the heel, the bad guy right now.
I have a whole prediction about this match.
Let's hear it. I'm ready.
I feel like that the match will be stopped after a long time and nobody will actually win.
Do you feel like they're going to carry this over to like SummerSlam?
I feel, no, like you said, it's his farewell tour,
Yes.
right? Mm-hmm. So I feel like that they're not going to give him the belt.
Yeah.
Because why would they? But also, I think they're going to have a really good match, a really long match. Maybe somebody's going to come in and interfere and be disqualification, and there's no actual winner. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like his farewell at WrestleMania thing. But I haven't watched wrestling in so long, I could be way out of
You know who's going to be that interruption if it does happen?
Who?
The Rock.
The Rock.
How'd you know that?
Because I saw where
He watches TikTok.
No, I don't even watch TikTok. But after all that happened, like that was the only thing that was on my Facebook. Like, and I don't even like wrestling, and it was all over my Facebook.
Because John Cena and The Rock have been rivals forever.
Mm-hmm.
And then that night, The Rock is what gave him the okay to turn heel and attack Cody.
I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Cody Rhodes.
I'm not either. He's stale.
Yeah,
His character's lame.
I don't watch it like you do, but I have seen enough of him to know that I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
When I pick a wrestler, man, I like him for him to have charisma. Honestly, I like for him to be a little bit of a smart ass.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. I just don't feel like this match actually ends in a winner.
I like it. That's a bold prediction. I actually really like that.
Yeah.
Because that sets up long-term storytelling, which wrestling lacks right now.
Yeah.
I think, so I do think there's going to be an interference, and I would say it's going to be The Rock. But I think it's going to be, with how long John Cena's been around and how long he's been a good guy, all this and stuff, I feel like somehow, some way, John Cena's going to go back to being a good guy.
Save the day.
Yeah, save the day. And then, like, The Rock's probably going to interfere and start beating on Cody Rhodes, and Cena's going to, like, interfere and and stop it or something. I don't know. I feel like something like that's gonna happen because I don't think they want John Cena to go out a bad guy after this entire career.
I mean, honestly, he's a good dude in real life. He seems like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He actually has the record for the most Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, and it's like not even close.
Yeah,
like it's like
it's
he's
not.
got double whoever's in second.
Yeah, which is crazy because you can't even see him.
Yeah, right? Oh, God.
Dad jokes.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Cena, but with the
John
twist of
Cena.
him going back to being good.
I feel like they're going to build it up. The Rock is going to interfere and attack Cena. He's going to turn his back on Cena. Cena's still going to win. The crowd's going to explode. Set up the match for The Rock versus John Cena at SummerSlam for his retirement match.
Honestly, if that happens, I will watch SummerSlam.
Yep. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with John Cena winning. However, The Rock interferes. It looks like he's going to help John Cena, but he turns around, rock bottoms John Cena. He kicks out, hits the attitude adjustment. John Cena wins. John Cena versus The Rock. Maybe John Cena versus The Rock versus Cody Rhodes. At SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes goes over at SummerSlam to build him up as a megastar, while as John Cena and The Rock submit
right
their-
off from the sunset.
They're not going to lose anything, you know.
Yeah.
And honestly, The Rock is over, what, is he 50 now? Over 50? And he's in better shape than about all the wrestlers there anyway.
He's got to be getting close.
Golly. But that is our night 2 predictions. I hope we did good. We are going to, we'll actually post on our Facebook page what we are, our predictions, and we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to record a couple more episodes. It is 4 p.m. I'm on the countdown to WrestleMania Night 1. So I hope y'all have a great day. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Tell everybody about us. Go down the road. Tell that lady that's standing on the side of the road begging for money. Tell her to subscribe to us too. All right, y'all have a great day. Thank y'all. Woo!